Tata Curve ka trendsetter SUV ke bawan dar kalapoi ha Shillong. Wan ban test drive ke coupe SUV ban ninggong ekari ani pila ban phone ki number bala ai harum.
Deputy Commissioner jong ke East Khasi Hills District ke Kong RM Korba IAS mentah ke sngi kala pentip panak liang ke office bana do ke sin ningkong jong ke teo ke banwan ke taka arnyo trip ke lalkot arajar arpusan kin Sdang ban pen Treikam no iki kendon te lakam ne ke model code of conduct nakam ta ke MDC election Abai keren bakilal pathai Khubor nak liang ke Kong Korba kala pentip bana do ke te ke Tarik ke bala ke do haneng kin pliru ye ke jingkhang nakam ta ki Kyrteng ban Thep ye ki Kyrteng ki jong ki tang ba ko ki jingkala Nakam ni ke MDC election kalong ba baro ki kam ki jam kata na do kasngi Thep ki Kyrteng hado kasngi banyo ya ki vote baro larai ban kerja no ya ka syakal kad penyeng ya ki boss ne ke interstate bus terminal kabandon Mawiong omsho apo JN stadium polo kaba hakni ke jaka ke jing Thep Kyrteng kan long nakam ki jipotli ki MDC constituency kan ba artli kata ke soyong ba sorong kham larai ban pedang ni shimiki ha ka office ng deputy commissioner East Khasi Hills district kan link dem ba ka penusla constituency kin dai ha ka office SDO penusla kan ba nakaliang u additional deputy commissioner jong ka district la batai penyak ru halogi kendon bagi jing mana ke belak office kalap penkre bahkan penjeri hapro shibenta jong kakad yang bos kum kejing bam sha ya kinong kershan ban senran ya laki kertong hadu ka jagat Treikam jong ki returning officer ha ka baki pai ba ki ha penyang ban abbe chaba jong ka tege kad yang bos susu la sha ne alat iki kertong ban pelut pisa tang apo san lak tingka kad ba ka security deposit kan long lai haja tingka nakaliang deputy commissioner kala keren chai kedar bana ka menta kinu ki jingilang pai ba ki seng san perthei ne ki kertong ki don kam ban ki yo ya ki jingbet lamana ne umnum sha shu yeno ino bakin kit palat san po hajar tingka bat kinong khayi ki badon kam bakin ra ya ki pisa ki hapan yo jingbet na ki bor ki bade kimi shwa ki jinge kendo bat kila pathai Khubor nakaliang ka office ng deputy commissioner kala shong ru ya ki jingelang bat baro ki nong mik pa ki seng san perthei ha ka ba ki layo bakin ya patai bat ye thir ta sani bha da kamno anla ban penya bet ya kade ka election
Here to inform you about the upcoming KHADC election 2025. So we are going to declare notify the election on Monday, that is 27 January 2025. We are going to also issue some prohibitory orders for defacement of any private and public property. The period of filing of claims and objections for enrollment in the electoral roll has already been completed on the 22nd, and on the 27th we are going to release the electoral roll, the final electoral roll. Thereafter, the same will be handed over to the political parties, and it will also be people can view it. The next is. For your kind information, JN Stadium will not be used for any purpose of election this time. We are shifting to Isbt. So we are going to have 15 assembly KHADC constituency, and out of which 10 constituency will be the nomination will be taken in Isbt. Then 3 will be in DC's office, and 2 in Penorsla, and Kyrteng will be in SDO Civil Penorsla. So the 3 assembly constituency which will be taken up in DC's office will be Sawdong and Treikam. Okay. The rest 10 will be in Isbt. And then we already have about 2 rounds of training with the ROs and AROs, and also with the political party. And today this is the 3rd and final round with the political parties. We've briefed them the same thing that we're briefing you just now. As you all know, the law and order situation in our district is peaceful, except for 1 or 2 pockets, which that also will be handled. Then we have a ceiling of expenditure for the candidates, which is 5 lakhs. The security deposits is 3,000. And also we have the commissioning of the EVMs. As of today, all the EVMs are there in Isbt. It's as today it's a warehouse because it contains the EVMs of other districts too. But once we commission the EVMs, they will keep it in the strong room in ISBT itself, and from there we'll distribute to the different polling station on the date to be notified on Monday. Okay, so yes, we have actually a list of symbol also will be getting soon, so we'll be sharing with the political parties. If there's anything that you would like to ask.
For security, what steps are being taken or how much force is being used for this election, ma'am?
That SP is not here to mention, but we have taken care of everything.
Ma'am, why is the election missionaries being shifted from DC office to ISBT? And you mentioned only 3 constituencies will be accepted for filing.
Thank you for the question. Actually, what happened is, as you all know, this is a period when school will be starting very soon, and also you've seen in the day-to-day there's traffic jam. Number 2 is that there are schools which have the board exam has already been started. So to ease the traffic, and also because most of the activities of this election process is in ISBT, so we've decided that 10 of the constituencies should be in ISBT.
Counting also?
Everything. Counting for all constituencies.
In ISBT.
Inclusive of Pinursa.
Except for police.
Inclusive. Right now we have 15 constituencies. 10 will be in ISBT, 3 in DC's office, and 2 in Pinursa for the nomination. But for counting, everything will be from ISBT. And that has been will be effective from Monday. There are a few things that needs to be noted. Number 1, I will not read the whole thing. I've just we've highlighted a certain portion. All political parties contesting candidates require prior permission from the Deputy Commissioner's Office of Divisional Officers Civil Office for holding any public meeting, procession, and rally. That also include using of loudspeaker. Then for handling of the polling booth, no one without a valid pass from the returning officer concerned, not from DC, from the returning officer concerned, shall enter the polling booth. Then the next is cash. Carrying of cash money in excess of 50,000 is prohibited. Okay. If anyone, there are business people who do carry cash more than 50,000, they have already applied along with all relevant documents.
Exchange of views, there has been exchange of ideas in as far as ensuring that it is a seamless process, the whole process of the election, starting from the nominations right up to the counting of the votes, which is scheduled on the 24th of February 2025. We have had very meaningful deliberation, and we are grateful to the representatives of the different political parties who have spared their valuable time to be here with us. As you are aware that the Model Code of Conduct will come into force on the 27th of January, that is on Monday. And as pointed out by Madam DC, prohibitory orders will be issued today itself, but will come into force from the 27th of January.
The entrance. The strong room is actually going to be here. But as Madam has correctly pointed out, it is not as yet a strong room because the commissioning of EVMs is yet to be completed. These are the nomination halls, the 10 halls where nominations will be received by the respective ROs for the DCC constituencies assigned to ISBT. Okay, and then obviously there's a huge parking space here for which parking for all the officers involved in the election machinery will be used. We also request our friends in the media that if your vehicles are coming in, kindly please park your vehicles this side so as to not cause any obstruction for the movement of candidates and election agents, together with the proposer, seconder, and maybe their spouse to the nomination process. Here there is a small instruction for each one of you. Kindly please, during the nomination process, focus only on the candidates giving their oath. Okay, please do not move from behind the RO for recording the the proceedings. The reason being that The nomination papers are sacrosanct. These are legal documents and for which it should not be going to the public domain. You can always accompany the candidates as and when they file the nominations. So we also have an area that is designated for you where we will have a lounge for the members of the press and the electronic media so that you do not have to move out and move in every time. You can always use that lounge for the nomination process at ISBT because the maximum number will be in ISBT. Of course, in DC's office, you are at liberty to also use this room during the nomination process, but the nominations will be happening upstairs, 2 constituencies upstairs, Sawdong and Nongspung, and Nongspung and Treikam, and the building behind will be used for Nongspung. Day of the issue and receipt of EVMs. So as you must be aware, there are certain polling stations which will be moving 2 days prior to the polls, that is on the 19th. Very few polling stations. These are very far off areas, difficult areas. And majority of the polling stations will be moving on the 20th. As you know, the polls are on the 21st. The same area which will be secured and used for counting is the EVMs. At present, because it's still draft, we have 836. The final list of polling stations together with the final list of voters will be made available to you on the 27th, which is the final day for publication of the electoral rolls of KJS.